Fans can see the Fordham cheerleaders supporting their team on the football field and on the basketball court.
I'm here at the Lombardi Fieldhouse, where the Fordham cheerleaders practice to see what keeps them on top of the pyramid.
Bridget Reedy cheered for 4 years at Fordham before graduating in 2009. Now she's an assistant coach and knows firsthand what Fordham cheerleading is all about.
We are a varsity sport here at Fordham. The girls practice 3-4 days a week. We have men, women's basketball games as well as football. And right now we're in the middle of training for our nationals competition season, which is held in Orlando, Florida.
5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Because the cheerleaders are at every football and basketball game, the stunts that they perform to entertain the crowd are often extra practice for their nationals routine.
Well, nationals we go down and compete against usually 20-25 teams, so we really have to train to do the best we can. The girls are in Lombardi practicing 3-4 times a week, and that's on top of the work they put in for men and women's basketball. Football just ended, so as you see, they're working very hard right now.
The girls must be physically fit in order to lift each other in stunts and cheer at the same time. They run, work out, and lift weights together, but always with a smile.
They're also in the weight room twice a week, and they have a tumbling coach who comes in 2-3 times a week. So it really is a 7-day-a-week commitment, and the girls are passionate about what they do.
Cheering 7 days a week seems like a lot of work for a college student. So why does Sarah Dudley, a senior in the Gabelli School of Business, cheer?
I cheer because I like to be a part of a team. I like to have a goal and having something to work towards, and we're like family, so it's nice having a whole bunch of sisters to have around.
We know that cheerleaders can flip, dance, and stunt, but the Fordham cheerleaders are much more than that. They're a family, and they give back to the Bronx community.
We do a few different types of charity work. We always work in the walk in the breast cancer walk. Last year we did the walk for hearing. Last year there's a foundation called Friends of Jacqueline, and it's where college sport teams adopt a child that has been sick or is sick currently, and we adopted a little girl, Megan Tully, and we were actually the first cheerleading team to do that, so she comes to our games. Last year we went to one of her games. We celebrate her birthday with her, so it's fun. We get to meet someone new and learn what she went through, and she becomes part of our family.
Well, the family that you have on this mat is something that, when I graduated, I wasn't ready to give it up. It was an amazing opportunity. They needed the extra help, and I was able to step right in. It was a pretty seamless transition, and like I said, they're a great group of girls. It's a great program. It's developing. They get better and better every year, so it's just exciting to come back year after year and watch the progress.
Sarah coaches a local middle school team in the Bronx. They came to watch her perform at a football game.
So outside of cheerleading, I also work a part-time job. I am part of the Dorothy Day Service and Justice Council, who meets to get our peers to volunteer. We also try to lead reflections on what's going on in the Bronx, so people are kind of more involved outside of the gates of Fordham. And the other thing I do is coaching a middle school team of cheerleaders at MS-20 in the Bronx. They mean everything to me. They're who I am. They're everything to me. I would die for each and every one of them. They are the biggest motivators in my life. They come from homes that are broken. Sometimes they can't make it to school because they can't get a ride. They can't have their supplies. They have behavioral issues because of their home life. And to see them strive for something more than just academics, and to give them a goal and to give them something to look forward to, brings so much to me, because I can take that and I can say, well, if I think I can't get through this day, I know they are, so I can too.
At the last Fordham football game, I asked one student one controversial question.
Do you think cheerleading is a sport?
I used to think it wasn't, but then I would see like the bruises that some of the cheerleaders got from like catching each other and like the way that they flip. It almost seems like synchronized gymnastics, and like some gymnastics is sport that I guess cheerleading like would have to be as well. So I think it is, although I wasn't always a believer.
This stunt is called a one-man, where one girl can lift another girl, the flyer, above her head with only the support of a side base for balance.
Caroline LaBelle knows the dangers of cheerleading firsthand. She tore her UCL muscle in her arm last year and has been out for most of the season. So what would Caroline say to someone who said that cheerleading was not a sport?
I would tell them that I do consider it a sport because of all of the strenuous physical activity we have to do, the fact that we're held to the same academic standards of any other team at Fordham, the fact that we put in so many hours every week for this team, and not only do we have to cheer for all the other sporting teams, football, men's basketball, and women's basketball, but we also compete against many other cheerleading squads down in January at Florida.
This year specifically, we would like to go to top 10 at the college nationals. We've placed right outside top 10 for a couple years now. We missed it by less than 2 points last year. We kind of are coming back with a vengeance, and that's what we want. We want top 10. We want the glory. We want to come back and show people that we're legit and that we do work hard.
Whether you consider cheerleading a sport or a support team, you cannot deny that the Fordham cheerleaders are dedicated to Fordham sports teams, their community, and each other.
For Eye on Fordham, I'm Allie Rivera.